Welcome to the Golf Spotlight. I'm Ralph Irvin, and today we are talking about the new irons release from TaylorMade. And I'm joined by Dr. Benoit Vincent from TaylorMade talking about the new R9 irons. Thanks for joining me.
Yeah, great. Thank you for having us.
The R9 in general, the whole R9 concept is something that, it's been years in the making that you in particular have been directly involved with in almost every step, haven't you?
Yes, I have. Every product that comes from R&D, I pretty much sit with them from an infant to an adult, so we see them growing. It's a fantastic product, again, that our team was able to put together. The great idea about the iron was to try to package a lot of technology in something that is appealing to the best golfers, to the most serious golfer that play golf out there. And there are a lot of challenges to be able to incorporate some of our most performing technology, such as the ability to deliver a lot of ball speed from the face, moving at impact, and then that's what we're trying to package in something that is as small as a little almost forged iron, and that's what makes it really challenging but also really rewarding when we can deliver it.
Well, really, the performance of the R9 iron is almost like having a set of metal woods. That's how I look at it, is it performs with the ball bouncing off the face like it does with a 3 or a 5 wood.
Yeah, when you look at it, that's exactly a good way to look at it, because when we were trying to deliver additional ball velocity from the performance of the face with an iron, the only solution we had in the past was to design an iron that was almost as large as a metal wood.
Right.
It was the CGB Max iron. So you had to compromise dramatically on what we call the spec package. The look of the iron. You need to accept a product that was really large and bulky in order to deliver that ball speed, because we had to make a large face. Here, not at all. It's an iron. It looks clean and beautiful like a player iron, but it does the work of a metalwood. It does the work of the CGB Max iron.
Well, we'll start with the face. What is it about the face that gets the ball so fast off of it?
So what we've been able to do is to really remove any weight attached to the face. So the face is really on itself, separate and able to flex at impact. So the way we achieve that is, of course, we wrap that face like a metal wood. If you want to, we free up the face of any weight attached directly to it, and we circle the weight just around but away from the face. So the face is free to act on itself. And of course, we use the hollow design approach for our 3, 4, 5, 6 iron on the R9 product. And of course, we have this small little chamber inside. We call it the velocity chamber, and that allows us to free up the face to act on itself at impact.
Well, and you use the inverted cone technology that's been basically a hallmark of just about every new release from TaylorMade for quite some time.
It's true that once we activate the face, and we don't have those thick face that we use to design iron, because with so much material attached to the face, once we start to activate the face, now we create velocity that is fantastic everywhere in the iron. And then what we could now do is to make sure that this velocity is almost constant everywhere you hit, not only in the center but also on the toe and the heel. And the way we do that is we use our inverted cone design that we put on the back of the shape, which is this huge variation of stiffnesses that allows us to manage ball speed in off-center hit to be almost constant, to be the same as the one we have in the center, which deliver you the proper consistent distance regardless where you hit on that face.
And it's been a couple of years that you've had iron after iron that have been delivering longer ball flight, longer ball carry, higher launch velocity, everything. These irons, as we mentioned, comparing them to metal woods, they actually were sounding like metal woods until you made a change with the longer irons.
Yeah, that's true. As soon as you activate the face, you automatically also activate the feel of the sound. You hear it way much more of the face ringing, and you hear this sound. And that's what we paid the price in the past. with the CGB Max iron was a little more, I would say, teeny, lively sound than a quiet, nice sound of a player's club. And we've developed a lot of technology in this product to be able to deliver not only that ball velocity, we're talking about it, but also to quiet the product and deliver this beautiful solid sound that you're looking for with your player iron. And we did that by using an association of a rubber dampening system that we insert in the back of the face. We also foam with a very special foam interior chamber, and by doing that we've been able to deliver a high quality feel to this iron.
And the beauty with those items that you insert in is they really don't add to the weight, so you still have a normal playing weight, high launch velocity, but it sounds and feels as soft as anything else that you would hope for.
Yeah, if you would see the amount of weight that it takes to just fill that cavity with the foam, those little cells are pretty interesting one technically, because I mean it's like 0.2 or 0.3 grams of material that it's so light it looks like a feather light, and you just put those, you heat them up, and they expand dramatically, like 40-50 times their initial volume, and they fill the space dramatically without adding any weight.
Now, one thing that we're always concerned with, we're always talking about performance. Most people, the first thing they've noticed with the R9 irons is the look, and they have a very distinct look on the back.
It is a mixture of classic but also modern and contemporary. It's a very, we were very happy with trying to find an identity of this iron. In order to convey an idea of seriousness, but also of technology. Because when you look at this badge that we put on the back, it's extremely complicated. Most of the badge we've used in the past are really flat, right, two-dimensional. This one is three-dimensional. It's an assembly of multi-pieces, and it's, when I say three-dimensional, means it's not just a flat piece that is glued on the back. It has a complex shape that goes in space. And we inserted it and constructed it in a way that it's also participating to the feel, actually, of our product. So there is a huge aesthetic part of this badge, but also a strong technical aspect on the burner.
And so consumers would actually find that despite its look, this is more of a conventional player's iron.
It is, yeah, it is, definitely.
And this would be for what level of golfer would you recommend?
We recommend our R9 iron to anybody that is a single-digit handicap all the way to 18. I mean, it's a perfect target for a serious golfer that is dedicated to the game of golf and is looking for a traditional-looking product, very clean, and also not afraid to take advantage of technology. We had extremely intense discussion inside our building on how to deliver technology to the tour players.
Right.
So it's the same ingrained philosophy of debate that we went through for this iron. Most of the tour players would aim at just playing a forge iron or a tiny little blade because the spec package, the visual is so important for them, and they would sacrifice technology to get that look. So we said, can we do both? Let's respect that to the letter, and then try to continue to bring as much technology as we can on an iron. And I think that that's what we were able to do with that iron. And so serious golfers should really, really be happy with this iron.
Now, if people want more information on the technology or anything about the clubs, they can get that online at TaylorMadeGolf.com.
There we go.
All right, Dr. Benoit Vincent, thank you for joining me.
Thank you very much.
I want to thank Benoit Vincent for joining us here in the Golf Spotlight. Join us next time as we continue to bring you the information that you need for your next golf purchase.